Hey guys, Rad the Reptile here with another edition of Rad's Gaming. Today we are going to be doing a relaunch of my Let's Play Starpoint Gemini 2 series. Why is it being relaunched? Learned a lot since I played it, and I feel some of my earlier videos were not a fair representation of how great this game is. So, I'm going to start it fresh and do this game the justice it deserves for how great it is. So, what is Starpoint Gemini 2? It's a space RPG where you control a spaceship. There are many ships to be had. This is your starting ship, and there are a ton to buy and purchase in the game. And you can customize them by giving them different weapons and different parts that can all be bought. Now, as an RPG, you can level up, you can mine asteroids by destroying them, you can buy things and trade. There's lots of ways to play the game. If we check our star chart or our map, you'll see we start here in this little hexagon, but this map is massive. You can see all this space on this map. Remember, we're just this one little spot, so there's a lot going on here for you to do for a single player game. It is, of course, purely single player. We'll get to that in a second. Why is it single player? Well, the devs were being honest and said because they don't think they can make a multiplayer game. Well, not that they can't make multiplayer, they don't think their team is big enough to do this justice as a multiplayer. They'd rather make a great single-player game than an okay game with multiplayer. The devs have been very involved, and this game has a ton of potential. And it's only $20 on Steam right now for early access. And I gotta say, it looks like it's worth every penny. So what is there to do? Well, let's start it off. The big thing now are these little freelance missions, where you can go and hunt enemies. So, wanted dead or alive. So this is just a mercenary mission. Go, find this guy and kill him. To fly, you power up your engines with the mouse roll, and hit B, turn on your main engines for your full speed. Let's go hunt some guys. We have a space station, next one's a planet. WASD for controls. Right click to shoot, which you can't do in XP. Right click to shoot. Then you have your little abilities. They're bound to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but I haven't been having success when I click that. If I, on the other hand, click them, they'll work, but after I kill this guy, I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so let's get in close. Hit space to target him. Once you clicked on V for turret mode, so now I can free look and fire. Let's take this guy down. And there is one less enemy in space. Let's go. So in other words, if I hit 1 to use my plasma booster, it doesn't activate. I'm hitting it, nothing. If I click it, now my plasma booster's on. I don't know why that is. If I'm missing something, I'd love to know. But it's just, for whatever reason, the bindings aren't working. Again, it's alpha. They'll fix that type of stuff if it is a bug. So, you know, don't hold bugs against them. The game's pretty solid for an alpha. It doesn't crash all that much. Maybe I've had 2 crashes in all the time I've played it, and I've played it for quite a bit. Alt tabbing seems to increase the chance of crashing. Or if you die and try to load a game, it'll crash. But that'll all get ironed out, so. In the meantime, let's see what makes this game great. So we are off to hunt this guy. Real quick, just to give you guys a view. Look at just how lovely this space looks. I mean, look at that lovely red lighting right there. It's just so nice. I just think that looks wonderful. Anyway. Back to mission. You've still got a ways. How far are we from him? Oh, new missions loaded. How do new missions come about? When you first load up, you usually won't see any missions. In order to get missions, you need to go to a new zone. So from like here to here or something, it'll bring up the missions. Why is that? I don't know. Just the way it currently is. It's a little bit buggy, but it's playable like that. And again, they'll patch it all. They've been releasing a lot of patches to make this game better. Whoa. Hi, friend. Another thing, when you hit V to go into turret mode, it will turn itself on and off if you hold it too long. So be aware. But actually, let's try this. Can I board him? Trying to board. Why isn't it targeting him? Oh, what's going on, camera? Send my troops. What is going on with the camera right now? It's being very weird. Send more troops. Am I getting him? Looks like he's getting boarded. Taking a lot of damage for it, but I do want to try this out. Got him! So there's a check. So is he now mine? No, he's still shooting me. So now what? Boarding. So check. Do I own him? What does that mean? He's boarded. Do I own you? Grapple. Can't grapple. Mark his target. So what do I do now that he's boarded? Loot? Demolish. Info. No, I don't. Demolish. Weird. I've heard. I don't know why that brought up star chart. Oh, I guess it's just I destroy him then. I've heard there's some buggy stuff with boarding, and now I got to confirm it. That it's a little bit, you're supposed to be able to actually take the ship and try and sell it, but for whatever reason you can't. You can board and beat them, but you can't actually like grapple it and tow it to sell. So I got to try that out, and now we know. But it'll be added. Again, all of these, this doesn't work, or this feature, it's alpha. Give it time, they'll clean it up. Oh yeah, real quick, health bar, shields, 4 spots, front, right, left, front, back, left, right. You can turn the shields, it'll drain the shields before it drains your health, and it depends on where you hit. So turning your ship in combat, very helpful. See, when you hit V for turret mode, sometimes it'll turn itself on and off. If you hold it too long, like watch, hold V counts, so you have to be really quick with your clicks. Which is a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. So let's go get this guy. He's wanted dead because he did something. I like to close within 800 distance before I start firing, because I find weapons to be more effective that way. 800 for right-clicking to shoot weapons, 500 to hit X and send out missiles. And where you're facing will determine what weapons fire. So if I face him head-on, I'll have more weapons than if I use my side. See head-on, as I face more towards him, we're getting more weapons out. It's good to fire in bursts. Alright, enemy down. As you'll see on the right side of my aimer, there's that little bar that goes down. I guess it's not going down now. When that empties, you run out of weapons. And then you have to wait to reload. It's far quicker if you don't empty it. So that's one guy. Let's go back to the map. Next mission. Wanted dead or alive? What's this? Let's try something else. Dead or alive? You know what? Fine. It's all dead or alive, so let's do it. Follow the red target. Let's go make a friend. Oh, there's a way to get rid of this. No way. It's alpha. You'll hear me say that a lot. Not even beta, it's alpha. Captain's got good experience. So by far, these wanted dead or alive missions are the most riskiest. The other freelance missions you should almost never die in. These wanted dead or alive, depending, can get you killed. Especially some of these guys will be them and like 4 or 5 other ships at the high levels. It's really a risk, it just depends. This guy real quick because he's eager to fight. Enemy down. Alright. I hate how that keeps double clicking. Stop that. Thank you. god, now I'm so incredibly close to him. Oh, he's done. Awesome. Space. Next mission. Can I do another type? Dead or alive? Dead or alive? Patrol. Here, let's go show another mission type. This is a patrol mission. In patrol mission, you essentially fly to a waypoint, fly to another waypoint, and an enemy will usually show up. A pretty weak enemy in between. And that's a patrol, but you'll see when we get there. Engine's full, let's go. There's our first planet we know about. Might just be me. I think this game looks very nice for a space game when there's so much to do. Seriously, especially considering how many things in early access don't have a ton of stuff going on. If you're looking for a space game, which is a very dry market right now, and you want space fighting, this is your game to go with, folks. Check out Starpoint Gemini, highly recommended, and it is absolutely fabulous. Or Starpoint Gemini 2, let's at least name it right, eh? It's a little bit of load time in between zones, but it's fine. Definitely has a nice space feel to it. And again, you might think these areas don't look very interesting. It's because we're in the early areas. As you go on, there are some cool places. I've gotten to like these areas with big red clouds everywhere. The sky's all red, and there are these big volcano-y red fire planets out there. It's just that we're in the nice, friendly level, low-level area, so they're being nice and friendly and keeping it all low-level. Speaking of low-level, we're level 2. Let's go level up. Some more burst on my railgun. There are perks. Can't get to them right now, but they're there. That'll be unlocked later. Again, don't think about what's not in here. Just think about how much stuff there is for an alpha. Here we have a space station. Look at how, I think that looks so cool, that nice space station. That's very inventive. You know, they could have copped out and just made it a big circular disc that you land on. No, they were definitely creative with that. Never seen anything quite like it, and it looks very cool. Alright, let's get through these asteroids. Get out of my way. When you destroy asteroids, you can get stuck on them on occasion. They're all destructible, and they will drop things. In fact, speaking of which, let's collect it. Go to our ship, you'll see in our cargo, we just got 6 iron from destroying those asteroids, which we can sell. There is a trade system in this game. So far, I've found that in the starting area, pretty much everything sells for the same. I'm sure as you get deeper into the world, it'll start changing in prices, but for now, everything's price is pretty set. So if you buy from a station and try to sell it somewhere else, it'll be about the same price. You're not going to make any profit. But if you buy from a station and fly far, far away, I'm sure there's profit to be made or lost. Here's our patrol mission. Flew to one waypoint. And we'll fly to the next, and on occasion, enemies will show up. Looks like this time they aren't going to. And space has been patrolled. That's it. Mission complete. Let's go to the next mission. Dead or alive? Sure. Hunt this guy. So we'll go kill this guy, and then I'll give you guys a look at space station and what that interaction's like. Fleet info, you can get a fleet in the sense that you'll have 2 mercenaries following you, but I don't think you can control multiple ships at once. I'm pretty sure that's been confirmed. But you can, of course, buy new ships, which is nice. So we area load a little bit. There we go. That's smooth. Please don't. Okay. Kill engines for a second. We good? Alright, we're good. I guess that was just an area load or something. Again, it hasn't really crashed all that much on me. That's one thing it's been good about. I've had a couple, but I've been playing this game for quite some time, and there really haven't been that many. It holds itself together nicely. It said like meters, yards, feet, what that was. I'll assume meters, and I'm sure they'll add it in. Almost there. As you see, I'm hitting 2 and 3, not activating anything, but that's okay. I can always click it. If I did want to activate a skill, just click it, it's up and running, doing its thing. But this guy was pretty weak, so that's one less enemy in the world. Mission complete. You know what, let's go kill this, it's here. I'm just begging to be killed. Isn't he dead? Is he not? Yeah, he's dead. Sometimes it takes the ships a little bit to blow up. Let's boost through, kill this, and then I will show you guys what space stations, planets look like. Oh, apparently there's a guy over there too. Mark up. Down. I'm going to take a missile at the end. Boom. Alright. Let's go to a space station so you guys can get a look at that. And I think that'll make a full episode after we do that. So, Research Center. Let's set this waypoint right there. At Vigo? Vigo? I think it's Vigo. Come on. Oh boy. This happens every now and then too, where the map takes a little bit to close. But again, so far, fingers crossed, it doesn't crash on me. It does make me scared to open the map on occasion. And it's only after I've been playing for a bit, but it doesn't crash. So we'll visit the space station, visit the planet, and I think that'll be a nice representation of some of the stuff you can do in this game. Level 3. I'm not going to fight him. I'll just V-line to the space station, but I will give this an extra burst. Oh, there's also a reputation to be made. You can make allies and enemies and stuff based on the missions you choose. And there will be a career mode and stuff. It's just not implemented yet. Right now, just sandbox. So here's the space station. Again, come on. How can you not think this looks cool? Let's click on it. Let's flip let's anchor. And when you hit anchor, it'll auto-go. It won't crash you into the ship. I'm not certain if there's an asteroid in your path if it'll go around it. I don't think it will, so it might crash you into that, but it won't crash you into the station. So once you hit anchor, you are safe as far as that goes, unless there's something in your way. Again, I don't know if it'll avoid it or not. I've never taken that risk. So here's what you can do at a station. You got your shipyard with all the different ships for sale. As you can see, I have 15,000 credits. The cheapest ship is 27,000, so I'm still a bit away from getting it. Some of these are super expensive. Compare them, look at their systems, statistics, compare them to your ship, see which one's better. And this is just what this station has. Different places will have different ships, as you'll see. You can go to your ship, enhance your vehicle by buying new stuff, extra damage, things like that, new systems, new equipment, change your loadout, take out a thing, put it back on, repair, and rearm your ammo if needed. We have the trader where you can sell stuff, so let's do that. Let's sell all of my iron for some money. And this is what you can do at a space station. There will also be quests eventually, and I believe these are mercenaries you can hire, not yet implemented. So that's a space station. Now let's give you a nice little view of the engines are killed, what a planet has to offer. We'll go to planet Trinity. So, there's a fee to land, or you can try to smuggle yourself in. We're just going to pay the fee to land. I want to give you guys a look. So here's the planet background. Again, much like the station. But there are different ships. See, these are very different. You can go to the store. This is the big thing on planets. The store is very different. There's a lot of stuff to buy and sell here. Spices, sea algae, fish, meat, all sorts of things that I'm sure will sell better in different places. You can still do all your ship repairs and stuff. Buy new equipment, buy new enhancements. There's a lot. So, that in a nutshell is Starpoint Gemini 2, guys. Let's leave this planet. We're gonna go, whoa, 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 don't you dare. Don't you dare crash. It's not allowed. So apparently it does still keep you going, and I have crashed into planets before. So you do need to back your speed out. Anyway, that's Starpoint Gemini 2. Fine. I'm trying to wrap this up, people. Thank you. Good? Thank you. So that's Starpoint Gemini 2 in a nutshell. I'm your host, Brad the Reptile. Thank you for joining me, and I mean, get it, guys. This game is